In this video, we will see how you can integrate BSM with any third-party tool using webhooks. Okay, so webhooks can be used to integrate any third-party tool which supports webhook integration. So for that, you have to first create the flow and give the flow name. Currently, I'm giving the flow name as webhook and create. So you can see the flow is created. I'm just clicking on the edit flow. And here in the trigger, you can just choose the app, and here in our case, it is BSM webhook. So webhooks are like you can copy this webhook and you can paste it in any third party tool. For example, you want to add this webhook in your landing page or in your for your website or for any third party tool from which you are capturing the leads, right? So you can just go copy the webhook and paste it in the given place in your other tool. So you have to check with your third party where to add the webhook. Once the webhook is added, you can do the test flow. Means after adding the webhook, whatever the lead capturing event is there, maybe in the third party tool, you are capturing the leads when form is submitted or when payment is made, right? Like that, you have to check what event you are using this webhook for. And once you have checked the flow, before doing that, you have to click on save and check response, right? Make sure the before you trigger the flow, that is before you submit the form or before you make the payment or before you register in your website, whatever the reason or whatever the tool you are using, just copy the webhook, paste the webhook in your third party tool and trigger the event. Before triggering the event, make sure you are clicking on this save and check response. Once it shows waiting for webhook, BSM is ready to accept the responses, right? Once the flow is triggered, you will get a sample responses here, and then you can map the responses to the next step. Okay, so before making everything, make sure your flow status is enabled. Okay, so now once the flow status is enabled and waiting for webhook, and you have added the webhook in your third party and you have triggered the flow, the responses will be captured. I'll just show you. For example, okay, so for example, in case you have added a webhook and if you triggered the webhook, the responses will be captured something like this, right? When the responses are captured, you can choose the next step whether you want to add the person into the program, right? You can choose which device and which program, or if you want to send message to the person, you can click on send message. You can choose from which device you want to send the message, and you can map the number and you can write the message. Also for every step there are also for every step there are videos here. You can watch the video tutorial. If you have any queries, you can always ping me.